Sounds like it's working. You're making it up into my radio receiver.
I heard I got like a loud eater from somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of skipland noise rolling about right now.
Yeah, I hear that. This ain't no classic. This is my new radio.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't have any classics. You got a ton of radios, and you did at one time. Now you just got all that Chinese junk.
That's right. Classic Radio Roundup.
That's right. Classic Radio Roundup. Is my audio too hot?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. It's probably just as high as you want it, though.
You sound fine.
All right. Then I must have had it set right where it is then.
You jumped up and
Yeah.
did a second ago.
What's that, Goose?
So you jumped up and pounded, so you sound a lot better than you did a couple minutes ago.
My feet were cold.
I hear that. I got this one on off.
Where are you sitting at? You're coming in pretty good tonight.
On top of my hill in front of my house.
Yeah, whatever that hill is that you sit on, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's like right in front of my house.
You do better from down that way than some base stations that far out.
I know, right?
Yeah, except there's so much noise in it, I have a hard time hearing.
Yeah, there's some skipland noise, but I don't have any trouble hearing Goose. And hello, Wayne, I did hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear Goose at all.
Oh, wow, Goose is giving me like 6 or 7 pounds.
Pounds? Wow, he must have gained some weight.
Well, you know, CB radio lingo. It's hard to shake sometimes.
Hey, Renegade, you hear me now?
Oh, I heard him that time.
Yeah, me too. I got too much noise in my radio. But does he hear me now?
Yeah, they both hear you now.
I'll turn it back off now.
Yeah, he's got a good signal, but like the noise is sucking the power out of his audio.
I got noise, but I don't have that much noise.
I got like 3
I do. It's like S7 or so.
voices and even louder.
I wonder why it's not that noisy for me.
I don't know, and I've got the beam away from the major noise areas, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Unless it's just radio, I don't know.
Yeah, because I got maybe 3 S units worth of skipland noise, but it's not overpowering, not like it can be.
I got 3 S units of noise too. Well, Renegade's right there at that noise level. When he keys up, he makes the noise in louder with him, I guess.
Oh, and FYI, Pete, I managed to get 3 dB more signal out of the repeater.
A3RE. I hear it. Yeah, we'll drop down quick. Hang on. You turn the preamp on. No, I hear it now. It doesn't seem to be any stronger.
Yeah, it was about 6 watts. Now it's about 13.
Yeah, well, multipath. Blame it on that.
Blame it on something anyway.
Everybody go.
All right. Yeah, it's classic roundup. I got the gate rolling, but it's working. Good deal. A3RE.
Where did everybody go?
Oh, we're right here. Hey, Wayne, you still got a 220 radio over there, don't you?
Yeah, it's not hooked up right now, but it's right in the other room, not far from me.
Got an antenna?
I have a 2-meter and a 220 antenna.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to get that rolling at some point then. Dave got the repeater working again.
The 220?
Roger.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I can put that back up under here.
It's a good place to go make side comments.
That's true. Use 2-meter simplex for that, but either way.
Yeah, we used to. There was a time that Wayne and I, to avoid scanner operators, used packet to communicate on the side channel.
That's another good thing for 220 because most scanners don't have it unless you got a really super fancy one.
And I don't have packet anymore.
No, I don't have packet anymore either. But remember, we used to avoid the scanner operators by just sending messages back and forth with packet.
Oh yeah, I remember. I won't be doing that now though. The model I had the glitch in it, and when 2000 rolled around, I couldn't use it anymore.
I still have my TNC, but I don't have a computer in my shack no more. And yeah, I'm not even going to bother.
Well, my TNC stopped working in 2000 when the date turned over, so I don't have that anymore.
All you do is turn it back to 1990. You don't need to have the correct date to operate packet, I don't think.
I don't even have it here anymore. I left it down in Norristown because it wasn't any good to me.
Yeah, I don't know if mine has that problem or not. I don't think so, because I think I was using it here for a little while playing around with aprs. So I know that's past 2000. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with that anymore. Aprs or packet or none of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pack of TNC in the basement down in one of my storage bins. It's one of those fancy multi-mode TNCs that does RIDI, Amtor, packet. But I wonder if it's got the same Y2K problem that Wayne's got. I haven't ran it since the 90s.
Yeah, but the thing is I got one of them sound card interfaces to hook up to the radio. It made all that stuff obsolete. You want to work a different mode, you download the software.
Yeah, that's true. You don't even need a TNC anymore to do packet. You can do it right from the sound card.
Is that Sandbagger out there?
Yeah, Sandbagger is out there, but you're a mud duck and he can't hear you.
Yeah, he got his beams pointed the wrong direction.
He's got signal, but his audio is just weak to me.
He says you got signal, but you got weak audio.
Well, I can't hardly hear him. He got his beam pointed the wrong direction.
No, I don't think he does have it in the wrong direction. I think he's got it in the right direction. You just don't have no audio.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. He's got signal, but no audio.
Yeah, if I had no noise, it'd probably be okay. But when you have a lot of noise in there, it just lessens the amount of audio power. You're like down there at Baofang territory.
I don't know.
Turn your mic gain up and maybe they'll hear you.
It's on already. I could hear him that time.
I think when you're shouting into the radio, they can hear you.
Well, this radio I'm using is got excessive amounts of receiver noise. I don't know.
Well, I'm hearing somebody sending CW at the moment with some skipland noise, and that thing doesn't have any problem with its transmit audio into my Tram Titan.
Oh, you're using the Titan with the really loud relay snap.
Oh, yeah. Snap, back and forth. Yeah, and dirty contacts. I can't use the push bar. I got to use the flip to lock.
See better?
If I use the push bar, it makes all kinds of noise. I got to use the flip to locks. The mic needs cleaning up or something.
Any better?
And I'm running my realistic TRC 46.
I would say that's no, Goose.
Okay.
If he doesn't come back to you, it ain't any better.
Yeah, usually Sandbagger gives me better poundage than what he's giving me tonight.
Well, I made progress on my wire antenna.
Oh yeah? Did you get it up in the air yet?
I got the, oh boy, it's a long story, but yeah, I finally got it up there. Good grief. So I got the feed point up as high as my IMAX is, about 85 feet. In fact, it's in the next, oh, uh-oh. What just happened? I think I tripped the breaker.
How about now? Any better? Guess not. Let me switch radios. I'll be right back.
Guess I was trying to keep my feet a little too warm.
Yeah. Too much current between the tube radio and the two Astron power supplies there.
Well, and the oil-filled radiator on high.
Oh, you had one of those in there. Oh, okay.
I got the reverse problem of everybody else. I'm warm down here in the winter, and I freeze down here in the summer.
Yeah, because you're not running the wood stove anymore.
So anyway, I was talking about my wire antenna, I think.
Yeah, you were just starting to talk about getting the feed point up to where the IMAX is.
Yeah, hang on. Just my carrier. Yeah, about 85 feet up. And boy, it was work getting it there. But anyway, I got it there. And I can't, it's got to be an inverted V. I can't get it up horizontal because I'm in the woods. And there's too many branches. I can't get the ends up above other branches. So it's an inverted V.
Yeah, but you know what? You may find that that's a good configuration.
Yeah, it's higher up on the hill than my other wire antenna is, and it's definitely higher in the air by a little bit. And yeah, well, I really, really wish I could find that spool of window line now. I was going nuts. Now I'm really looking for it because I want to run window line all the way to the house and then put the 4-to-1 balun and then coax into the shack. So right now I got enough window line to get to the fence, and I need another 75 feet or so to get to the house. And I don't want to do the balun and then coax from there. I'd like to go further, but if I got to do coax, hopefully I got enough.
Well, your primary frequency band is going to be 160 meters. Your amount of loss is going to be kind of minimal anyway.
Well, I'd like to use it all bands, or well, 40, 80, 160. I shouldn't say all bands, but 40, 80, 160 anyway. And I'd like to try it out here just to see, just because of its configuration and all.
Yeah, you never know, man. It's fun to play.
So anyway, it's up. I just have to finish running feed line to the garage of one sort or another. But I was really searching for that window line so I can make the transition to coax at the garage. But if I got to make the transition to coax where it's at out there, I'm hoping I have enough coax. I got a spool or a roll of it, but I don't know if it's going to reach or not.
How many feet?
Probably 75 to 100 feet.
Okay. Is it better?
What? You quick keyed.
I said, is this it better?
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Echo never makes things better.
Oh God, no.
How's that?
Now you got squeal with Echo, so it's not even better than the worse.
Oh, we got you can't turn it off while you're keyed up.
Well, anyway, I'm not the one you need to be asking. It's those guys. I hear you fine. I'm not complaining.
I still don't hear him. Well, I can hear him in there, but I couldn't have a conversation with him.
It's all right, Wayne. You're not missing nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's Goose we're talking about.
Yeah, Mr. Trellvolts out the window.
He's back and giving me like 8 pounds, 7 pounds. He's only giving me like 3 pounds.
And you lost an S unit. What did you do? Did you move?
No, I switched radios.
Yeah, well, you're an S unit lighter now.
I unplugged the Longhorn and plugged in the Striker.
It's louder, but you're an S unit lighter.
What do you do? Turn his power down?
Juice.
No, he changed radios. This radio's got better audio, but it's an S unit weaker.
Yeah, I can hear the Roger beep, and I can hear him talking. I can make out every other word, but like you said, his signal dropped a bit.
Is it your beam direction at all, maybe? At all?
I haven't moved the beam. It's the control box is out in my garage.
All right, well, that's not it. Because he's complaining that he could hear you better before, and he's blaming you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it is me. Who knows? Well, hopefully in another week or so, we'll see some improvements when the tree comes down.
You know, I'm the one who has to hear his complaining.
I'm not complaining.
You're crying like a little girl.
Tiger tonight, that's all.
Oh, relax, dude. I'm just busting your shoes.
Like old times.
You hear this radio all right?
I hear it fine.
Like I normally get down that way?
I'm not sure what you guys give me. I got everybody's pound this down, so you guys switch radios, I can tell you.
I didn't switch radios.
Oh, okay. Well, which radio you running tonight?
It's the same radio I've been running all night. All 15 minutes of it. My Tram Titan.
Radio's hooked up.
I mean, I got some interference. I missed that. Say that again.
I said every week you guys have different radios hooked up.
Yeah, but I put out the same amount of power every week. Just different radios.
They give me like a strong 7.
That's my 85 foot in the air antenna doing all the work.
Yeah, but this is a Striker meter. They're very, very stingy.
You got your own black locust.
Well, this is a Tram Titan. It's over 50 years old.
I hear that. I did.
I bet it's closing in on 60.
This is a realistic that's 51 years old.
Yeah, the Tram Titan, that's mid-60s, ain't it?
Yeah, the Tram Titan, that probably came out around 66, 67, maybe 60, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, so it's over 55.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I found that radio you were talking about last week.
Which one was that?
There was 2 of them, a black face and a chrome face. I had the black face one. I seen the chrome. I can't. The Emperor? Is that it? The Emperor? There was a chrome face one on sale on eBay. There was 2 of them.
Oh, the Emperor 5010. Yeah, I had one of them. Kind of regret selling that. That was a cool radio.
Yeah, that was a black face one, right?
Yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, that's one I had. The black face. I don't like the chrome face.
So I won't get to try out my new antenna till it's Sunday. It would be Sunday the earliest.
What kind of antenna?
A 260-foot long wire antenna.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and I almost think I made it longer than that. I think it's closer to 300 feet long. I think I went a little extra. It spans the entire width of my property from one end to the or one side to the other side.
So what band is that for?
160 meters.
Oh, okay.
But it can be tuned up on anywhere really with a tuner.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was thinking about putting one up in my trees. I got a lot of trees around here. I just need a bow and arrow.
That's how I did it, with a bow and arrow. Oh, and then it got really tricky there because I'm using 10-pound test, and a 10-pound test I can bring up my next line as long as there's no snags. You get one little snag and a 10-pound test breaks. I got frustrated, so I ran out to Walmart and I got some 30-pound test. I wound that on my fishing lines or my fishing reel, and it turns out I can only get 100 feet on a fishing reel, and it's full of the 30-pound test. The 10-pound test I can get a couple 100 feet on. So I got the arrow shot up, and it gets up to the limb, and it came to a jerk stop. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? I look like, it's just not enough. Darn. So what I wound up doing was respooling the 10-pound test, shoot the arrow up over, down the other side, tie on the 30-pound test, cut the arrow off, pull it all back up over. So I got the 30-pound test now to yank on, and I tie my rope to the 30-pound test and then pull my rope up, and that worked out.
So you caught a tree?
Man, it took me all daggone morning. I wasted hours just getting that one point secure with my rope up there.
Hours and hours, dude.
I bet your neighbors are watching and like, what the heck is he doing?
If my neighbors were watching, they were too close and subject to get shot. My neighbors can't see in my backyard.
No, mine can't hear.
I figured I'd try another radio just to see if I could hear him any better, but it doesn't seem like I can.
Maybe he's a mud duck.
And he keeps dropping in signal anyway. Now it's not my S meter because your signal's staying the same. So he keeps dropping signal. Now he's down to a 5.
Yeah, I mean the apparent noise seems less on this radio, but his signal's also weaker. So it's kind of like a different. I guess it was nothing more than a difference in meter calibration.
Yeah, Goose, you started out with a 6. You were able to give me a 7, and now you're at a 5. So I don't know what you're doing down there, but it ain't working.
He's draining his car battery.
Radio, this is a striker.
Well, the striker ain't helping you here get heard by anybody but me.
Easy Bagger hears it.
I hear it. Break.
Ah, there's Joker. Hello, Joker.
Good evening, everyone.
Thanks for my beep off. I forgot Bagger don't like beeps. First radio was a Longhorn. And I switched from the Longhorn to the striker.
And neither one of them's a classic, but that's all right. You probably ought to go to with the one with, I don't know what you should do, to be honest. I'm the only one that, well, Joker can hear you now. Me and Joker.
You can throw it out the window.
The Longhorn, I was just testing it out. So I just got it. Actually, I got it a couple of weeks ago. I don't hook it back up, but for some reason I'm not getting full power with it.
Well, that radio you're using's got louder audio than the first radio, but got less signal than the first radio.
I guess so. The Longhorn has 700 watts in it, and this radio only got 60.
Well, if you got 700 watts and Sandbagger can't hear you, you're not getting out 700 watts.
You not got 700 watts, but I hear him too. 700 watts into one of those Workman 3-foot antennas.
I didn't turn on the pill section.
Well, then it ain't 700 watts if you ain't got the pill section turned on.
Oh.
You know, it does 700 watts, but I'm not using it in the car because I don't know. My car's not fully grounded yet.
Well, you got more excuses than a left-handed paper hanger with one arm.
Hey, can't you just take a ground rod, drive it through your floorboard into the ground, and you should be good. Hey, Bagger jumped up.
That wasn't Bagger. That was Joker telling you how to ground your truck.
Oh, I didn't hear because I heat up the geller. But I finally switched to coax to a better coax. And I just got finished grounding up my mobile. I got to get some ground straps.
I think you should do what my dear friend Dennis the Menace did back in 1974. I think you should just take a metal bucket full of water and stick it in your trunk and tie the wire to the base of the antenna.
I think you ought to do what Joker said. Just take a ground rod and drive it through your floorboards.
Or through the gas tank.
Even better yet.
That's how you turn your mobile into a base station. Yeah.
Well, that's not the redneck way, though. The redneck way is to put it up on blocks and take all the tires off.
Well, once you drive the ground rod through the car into the ground, you take them off, and then you can use them on something else. Yeah, so now you've got an extra set of tires. Well, I got the Longhorn for the base station.
Well, how come you got all these base station radios, but you ain't got no base station? That's pretty silly.
I did. I got a beam. I just got to fit it up.
There he goes with the excuses again.
He's got more excuses than Carter's got pills.
You got chocolate my peanut butter. It's kind of hard to explain.
That's the Norristown way, man.
So I gotta put something in I can take back out. So I can't concrete something that I can't take back out of the ground. I was gonna say none of mine are. My mast and my little tower, they're both removable.
Yeah, all my masts are removable. Of course, most of my masts now are removable by chainsaw.
I could remove my mast, but then I might not be able to get it back up again.
Wait, mine's removable, but it's only 10 feet. But you got them in the tree?
Mine are in the tree now. I used to have them on masts on the house, but they're removable. They have since been removed.
Yeah, I don't get no straight holes in the brand new siding. So, but yeah, the plan I want to do is get. There's some street lights down by my work that they took down, and they're still sitting there. I'm thinking about cutting one of them up with a piece of metal. Good evening, Bite Buster. I'll be right back.
Oh, Bite Buster's in there?
Yeah, you got a copy on me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit rough tonight with the skip land noise, but I hear you. Top of the evening there, Bite Buster from your countywide radio.
Oh, God. I can't hear Goose. I'm not going to hear Bite Buster either.
Yeah, I don't hear Bite Buster either.
Yeah, and I don't hear him either when you guys just cover him right up.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I know. It's just all part of life with everybody all over the geography.
I try not to key up on people, but if I can't hear them, I don't know if they're transmitting.
Yeah. If you can't hear them, you don't know that you're keying up on them.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and keep keying up on Goose since you can't hear him. Then I don't have to hear him. Otherwise, I got to hear him.
Well, that's the thing. I can hear Goose. I mean, I can tell when he's transmitting. I just can't make out what he's saying.
Same thing here.
That's a good enough excuse to just cover him up.
right.
Oh, come on, man. I just busted your shoes.
I gotta take my kids someplace.
If I'm picking on you, I'm leaving somebody else alone.
Well, you know that's the old saying, right? There are certain people in this world that were put here just to be amusing to other people.
I really wish I could find that spool window line.
I can guarantee you one thing: it'll be in the last place you find that you look for it.
Yeah, but what if I never find it? Then it starts to suspiciously make me point the finger at the other half.
Oh yeah, I mean, you and her are the only ones that live in the house. So unless the spool got up and grew legs and walked away on its own, it got moved by somebody.
She has a way that if she feels that something sat somewhere for too long, I'm not using it, and it can get tossed. And she probably might have thought that was the case with this. I'm just speculating. I'm not ready to point the finger, but I'm leaning that way.
I bet you it's in the scrapyard, junkyard, and trash yard, whatever.
Well, I guess you'll just have to order a new spool.
Yep. I keep telling her, every time you throw something away and I got to replace it, that means I got to spend money that I wouldn't have had to spend.
That's right.
If I hadn't gotten rid of it, that means I plan on using it at some point.
Don't you got a basement?
I'm sitting in the basement. Command and Control Central.
And until you the basement alone, it's yours.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I'm not 100% sure it was in my part of the basement or her part of the basement. And if it was in her part of the basement for too long, then she claims ownership, says she don't need it, and throws it out.
Everything inside of the basement, I like that. That's pretty neat.
Somehow I wound up with the smaller side of the basement.
Yeah, that's how my radio room is. It's gonna be small. It's gonna be where the work table is, the heater, washer, and dryer.
It's actually better back here because I'm far away from the bedroom, so if she decides to go to bed, I don't bother her and I can play radio. When I was in the other part of the basement, I was under the bedroom, and no matter how quiet I was, it was too loud.
I hear that.
Yeah, you got to put soundproofing on the ceiling.
Well, I got insulation in the ceiling and drywall. There's not much more else I could do except for maybe cork board or something.
Yeah, they got that anechoic sound-absorbing material there that they use for those chambers. You can tack that up on your ceiling there.
And my D104s won't sound good anymore.
Well, that's true. It will dampen your natural echo, so you'll have to substitute it with a little bit of artificial echo.
I'm trying to find a good D104.
A little of that slapback goes a long way.
Just a little.
Yeah, as 05 would say.
And I slapped you.
Yeah, I slapped you. Yes, that's right. Well, since I can't hear Goose any better on this radio, I guess I'll put the realistic back on, since that's the one I started with anyway.
Yeah, nice big S meter for the video gate.
There we go.
Dave, that doesn't make much change in my way.
What do you mean?
Your signal's about the same, your audio's about the same. Even if you change radios, it sounds about the same to me.
Well, I mean, the signal won't change because, well, actually, this one's putting out just a tad more power. But I would think the audio difference between this radio and that one would be quite a bit different because that was the high fidelity radio.
I don't hear much difference, but that might be me too.
Yeah. I'll just have to listen to the video gate there, hear for myself what it sounds like on Pete's wonderful 2 Titan radio speaker.
You got Sandbagger out there, got Pete, I believe Joker, Renegade.
Yeah, how did that Metro Tech sound on the video gate?
That Metro Tech's got great audio.
That thing is something else. That's a little wonder, that radio.
So I'm pretty sure them guys can't hear. Yeah, I think that for such a low budget month's CB radio, that seems to work pretty well. But the only shortcoming is lack of selectivity, and I guess you could expect that with low budget radios.
It's got a really good receiver. I mean, it's sensitive and all. Fidelity is good. Transmits well. What more do you need?
Bigger. Yeah, whatever works, I guess. Right. They took a breaker out there. There's a funky ground playing up here in King of Prussia. In King of Prussia, Norristown area. I was just trying to check in and say hello. Hello, you guys, man. Funky ground playing up here in Norristown, King of Prussia area. Just trying to check in and break. Well, we hear you. Consider yourself checked in. Yes, nobody has me out there. On that, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the check-in, big brother. Take it easy, Mr. Funky ground playing class. And there was another breaker trying to get in there, so it's your turn. Get it back on, but I'm out here too.
Funky walked on you.
Yeah, they somebody said they can hear me, but I don't think you guys can hear them.
I can.
Yeah, I was just trying to check in. Man. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm gonna go back down to channel 11. You guys take it easy. I was just coming to check in. Funky ground playing Norristown, King of Prussia area, Yeah, I can't hear them either. I can't hear. Yeah, the King of Norristown.
I can't hear Sandbagger that good tonight either. I hear Pete though. Pete's pretty good, and so is Joker.
Yeah, usually I can hear him. There's a bunch of noise out here tonight. I'm getting like 4 or 5 pounds of noise. Yeah, I always get this kind of noise on this channel. So that's why I said I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go back down to 11. I always get this kind of noise up here on this channel. So I'm going to go back down to 11, man. Y'all take it easy. I'm 27.
Here. Alright, I'll be floating around.
Don't float around, Captain. Come to 11.
Well, I gotta make this delivery first. Stinger, where you at? You're down a little bit.
Yeah, well, last night when I was talking to you, I'm over here on top of the hill, right by the towers.
Oh, okay.
But I'm probably in a bad spot. I have to spin around. No, you're in a good spot. You sound good to me. Yeah, I'm probably hitting you real good, but Goose is over my donkey. All right. I don't want to plug no ears, man. I'm over at my amplifiers. I'm about to turn on some power. So, I'm not plug nobody ears, man. I'm going down to 11. I don't hear nobody out there.
I know I'm talking. Yo, Pete, can you hear Stinger?
Yeah, hello, Stinger. 123, I hear you.
Oh, okay, Pete, I can't hear you, man. I mean, I barely hear you. You're in there, but you're really low tonight. What's up?
You can barely hear me? Well, that's an issue on your part because I'm doing what I normally do. And I'm not moving around. You're the one moving around, so it's on you.
Shit, he's smoking a Mario. 123 smoking a bit of Mario. I guess I got a bunch of noise. I got a big time noise level over here.
All right, then 123. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I come out here to stay. I just came out here to say, hey. I'm going back down to Channel 11, man. I'm on 123 on Stinger. My homeboys Goose. My whole club brothers. I know everybody. Fogies around playing, get up. Oh, right back. I think you said 27. Illinois, I think you said. Oh, 27 Illinois, I ain't. Yeah, buddy. I'm doing about 40 billion watts, man. I'm out there around Illinois. Mr. Fogies around playing, getting up. Now it's Spitfire out there. 14 on that, man. 14 on that, man. Right back to you, big boy. All right, let me get out of here, man. I got some numbers.
Good grief.
And back to the bench. And maybe they, want to get back.
Back to Channel 11.
I'm going to take a steward down. I'm going back down to Channel 11. So when I own key.
That's what he said. I'm waiting.
I'll leave it by. All right, Jack Roger.
Funky.
Yeah, come on. People look funny. What's so funny? Can you hear my band for radio break?
You said you're going back down to 11, and you said you're going, so I knew you wasn't going. That's why I said you're funky.
You called me so.
Blame it on Goose.
You called me so I ain't that way.
I'll give you a second or two.
Now that's bullshit, man. You call me so I ain't key. Well, listen, don't give me a second or two, because as soon as I ain't key, I'm turning the channel. I'm going to 11. I'm going to read the mail on 11. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Funky.
Stop beating me. Stop beating me. See, my wife do the same thing. And I'm only doing it because I love you. I'm leaving. Bye. Yo, Goose. Yo, shut up.
I'm leaving on the jet plane.
Don't be telling Goose shut up. I tell him to shut up. Don't be telling Goose shut up. You shut up. That's my little brother. I tell him to shut up. That's my little brother too. Well, I'm gonna tell you to shut up, and I'm gonna tell him to shut the hell up too.
Now that everybody's told everybody to shut up, shutting up. All right. Now we'll all just shut up.
Well, I ain't shutting up.
And you can't really have a classic radio roundup if nobody's talking.
Well, that's the thing. I got 3 people having a conversation in my receiver.
I'm not hearing any of them.
That's the disadvantage of that 85-foot antenna.
Yeah, you got Stinger in there, Funky Ground playing in there, Blue Goose is in there. They're all having a laughing good time down there.
I'm back. I was on a phone call.
Well, that was an awful short phone call because you were just jiving with the Funky Ground playing.
This is my daughter. She called me to tell me she left. I watched her leave. The Uber pulled down the street. I don't know what address she was going to, but he missed my house by half a block. Well, Pete, I hope you find your thing you're looking for.
Yeah, well, I'm just about getting ready to buy more because I don't feel like after all this searching, I'm going to find it.
What's it for?
It's twin lead, antenna feed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess you can only look in every physical location, and that's a finite amount of places.
If I haven't found it at this point, it's disappeared. And I don't want to point fingers because I might get my finger broke off. So I'm just like, oh well, it disappeared.
Even though you know what happened to it.
Blame it on the poltergeists.
The funny thing is, though, she won't even if she did. I'm not saying that she did, but if she did, she wouldn't remember doing it anyway.
That's a convenient excuse to feign, CRS.
Well, because first of all, she wouldn't know like what I was talking about, and it would, so she didn't notice it other than it was something laying around in the way for too long.
Yeah, it's just that stuff there.
Right. It has no identification, therefore it got no slot in the memory. It was just detritus in the way. That had to go.
Yeah, it's like so many other things.
So I just gonna write it off. I guess I have to get some more.
This is why you stick on your side of the basement, so you still have it. Are you going back?
Well, the funny thing is I'd been moving that spool around for a couple of years from out in my shed to down here in the basement to out to the garage, and then back down in the basement. I thought it was down here in the basement. I searched all over. I've been for a couple of weeks now, off and on, searching for it. I can't find it.
Check the garage.
There's not that much room in my garage.
Oh, okay.
If it's not in the basement, it's not in the shed, or it's not in the garage, then it gets really don't know where it could be.
If it ain't in any of those three places, and it was in another place, then it ain't in that other place anymore, guaranteed.
Guarantee it's gone. I'm gonna have to get in a better spot. Everybody's in the grass tonight. What's up?
And if I'd have left it where the husky could find it, it would have been shredded anyway.
Husky would have eaten it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, he loves shredding magazines now. That's his thing. Don't leave a magazine on the kitchen table because it'll be shredded wheat.
My dog eats freaking magazines too. Jeez.
Well, the wife has been leaving him the crap mail on the table just to keep himself entertained. But then I got to pick up all the pieces.
Sounds like my puppies. He'd choose everything up. Everything.
He takes everything into my room and shreds it. Doesn't take it into her room and shred it. Takes it into my room and shreds it.
My dog used to chew on my rocking chair.
Oh no, that's where I draw the line. You can shred all the trash mail you want. Don't start shredding the furniture. We're gonna have a problem.
Noise in there. He ate both the runners off the rocking chair.
Man, what again?
So now it's just a chair.
Somebody playing what again?
Well, I guess you could say that. My cat scratched my furniture, but it came free with the house and it was already beat up when I moved in, so I'm just waiting to get new furniture when the cats are gone.
They're not up there. I thought we was doing some kind of roll call.
After my dog chewed up the runners on the rocking chair, he started chewing on the baseboards at the bottom of the walls.
I'm getting a lot of noise, man. I'm gonna go back to 11.
Stinking dogs.
I can't talk to them guys anyway. I've never heard of a dog chewing baseboard doors and all that type of stuff, but a baseboard, that's pretty impressive.
A guy I worked with had a dog that actually ate it. To get out of the room that he was locked in, he ate a hole through the wallboard and chewed his way out.
I had a husky that dug through the back basement door. Well, my basement was above ground in Bridgeport, and then he wanted to get out, and he dug a hole right through a wooden door, and not no cheap modern wooden door. This is an old house, thick wooden door. He dug right through it.
Oh yeah. I had a husky growing up, and we had it on it stayed outside most of the time because it liked to be outside during the winter. But on a 20-foot leash, it would catch everything. I mean, I don't know how many rabbits and, that type of stuff. We would go out and we would see patches of fur just laying there, and somehow it would get it and eat it.
Huskies are patient when they're hunting. They'll sit there and not move. And then he'll just wait till I know my circle. Once you're into my circle, you're mine.
Yeah, he was crazy. Or she. It was Sheba. It was
like a burgundy and white.
Tuesday. Yesterday, the husky found a snake in the backyard. They didn't do anything to the snake, but bark at it really loud. That's how we knew something was up. That's not a normal bark. That's I found something bark. He was barking really loud at the snake, and the snake was like, "Yeah, I don't care. Go away."
That's funny.
I don't think he ever saw a snake before, so he found it, and I guess he didn't know what else to do but bark at it.
Now, if it was a cat, it would have brought it in for a treat. If it moves, bark at it. If it doesn't move, piss on it.
It's pretty much the husky way. Yep. If it moves, pee on it. If it don't move, bark at it. No, I got it backwards.
And if it's a magazine, eat it.
Yeah, all those crap mail type, shiny paper magazines, just leave them on the kitchen table. Figure, well, if he's just destroying crap mail, he's leaving something else alone.
Yeah, but then he figures that, well, you don't seem to mind him doing that, so I'll grab something else that's maybe a little more valuable.
Yeah, trust me. Anything of any value is now 6 feet from the floor. He's not eating another one of my tablets.
I gotta put that in an iron box.
Yeah, it's 7 feet off the floor on a shelf. You're not getting my tablet again.
And my dog ate my remote a couple times, too.
Oh, he recently ate my favorite whiskey glass. Silly me, after finishing a whiskey, I left it out on a table. I guess he found it was something new, and he ate it. Well, he didn't eat it, but he bit it and destroyed it.
It actually made out of glass?
A whiskey glass, a nice heavy tumbler, a little, I don't know, 3-4 inch tall, tumbler whiskey glass. Oh yeah, he broke it. There were pieces chewed off of it.
Wow, if he's gonna, that might be not a good ending coming out.
Shh. No, all the pieces were accounted for, but shh. I didn't tell the wife about that one.
Why? That was your glass.
Yeah, but I left it out.
I see a few memes with cats and dogs, but it's like, wow, my parents finally got caught up on bills. Do I eat something I'm not supposed to? Vomit a lot, and there's another one I forget. Cats vomit a lot.
Well, if I had homework, I could just blame it on the dog. He ate it, and it would probably be true.
You never made a podcast. I've had for 14 years, but my new, very friendly cat, who's since the other one's passed away, has become my little best friend. I think she's got allergies. She sneezes a lot.
What'd you say, Dave? Joker stepped on you.
I said cats like to vomit a lot. That's a cat thing.
Now, what'd you say after that?
Did I say something after that?
Yeah, because I heard the vomiting, but then, you and Joker give me basically the same signal, so it just turns into this big mishmash. Yeah, I heard them say something about, cats vomit a lot, and I keyed up, so I don't know who else would have been keying up at the same time. I don't remember what it was I said. That's more CRS, man, just chalk it up to old age and, lack thereof. So you remember the second to most recent comment, but not the most recent comment.
Yeah, go figure. And then next Wednesday, he'll remember that comment. Maybe.
Yeah, both you and Joker give me right on S9, give or take a little.
They both give me about the same signal, too. Wow. Even with that 10-foot off the ground antenna. It works, just only 10 feet.
I was I was cruising down 422 the other day, and I made I was in the passenger seat, so I was able to get a good look. And I looked over, and I know where Alley Cat lives now. I could spot his antenna from 422.
Yeah, he's a lot closer to 422 than Wayne is.
Well, he's not a lot closer, but he is closer.
Yeah, and he's down the hill a little bit, so you're actually higher than he is.
Yeah, technically, the bottom, the top of his antenna is lower than the floor of my trailer.
It's that much of a slope?
So right near the burger place.
Yeah, it's that much of a slope. It really is. Like I said, the top of his antenna is below ground level of my trailer.
Yeah, because he seems to get out reasonably well.
Yeah, but he's got 20 foot of mast. I only have 10.
Yeah, but his overall height's no better than yours.
Well, his overall height is actually lower than mine.
Right. So your 10 feet should do better than his 20.
The other night, I think your antenna is lacking in some way.
I was going to say, what kind of antennas are we talking about? What does who have? Or who does what have?
Oh, mine's an old Shakespeare antenna that used to belong to operator. He had it in his garage for 20 years. And he just gave it to me because I was using a mobile antenna at the time. And I put this one up. What the heck? So, I don't know. Like I said, it's 20 years old. It possibly could be the antenna itself that's part of my problem.
Nah, that antenna's working fine.
I don't know. It seems funny that, Joe or Alley Cat with an Antron, an A99, which is not exactly a shining beacon of super gain or anything, but it should be an equivalent antenna. He's lower in level,
Yeah, Alley Cat definitely hears stuff I don't hear. Although a bunch of people in the distance, I don't hear him and he doesn't hear him. But then again, there's other people that he hears that I don't hear.
I was saying, what about coax and wattage are we looking at? Like, what's the difference between these two?
Well, I have good coax on here, and if I'm on this ICOM, I'm on my ICOM, and this is 100 watts right now.
That's not a 100 watts carrier. It's 100 watts peak.
Correct, 100 watts peak. It's only about 30 watts carrier.
Okay, but granted, with who you can reach, I would assume, regardless of what you're putting out, the coax and antenna and the radio helps to receive.
Well, Alley Cat receives better than I do, definitely. We've compared it. Yeah, we've both been on the air at the same time and listening to stuff, and he hears stuff I don't hear. Which, with 10 foot of mast under my antenna, I'm not surprised. But I'm wondering, like Dave said, I'm wondering if it's the antenna itself. Because it's an old Shakespeare antenna, and he has a new Antron.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong there, Dave. Isn't that Shakespeare Big Stick or whatever it is? Isn't that like a half-wave antenna also?
I'm not entirely sure. I always thought that the Big Stick was basically a coaxial dipole.
So that's a half-wave antenna.
It's a half-wave antenna, but it's a quarter wave up and a quarter wave down versus a half-wave, an end-fed half-wave, which is, a bit different.
Yeah, but all right. So, but they're two sides of the same coin. There can't be that much difference in, real world gain between either one of them. I mean, maybe an angle of radiation thing. I would say maybe. So then it comes down to heights above, your ground, which would affect your angle of radiation. So maybe if he had his up at 20 feet in the air, it might do better. Or could be their local conditions too. Who's got a higher noise level neighbor or whatever? I don't know. I'm just trying to get down in the weeds a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking too. You know, he hears way better than I do. Absolutely. He hears people S5 and S6 that I don't even hear. Is it 18 foot tall? Because I was just looking up here, and the Shakespeare Big Stick antenna is a half-wave fiberglass antenna that is 18 foot tall. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. It's two sections, 9 feet each.
Yeah, so it's some form of half wave antenna.
Yes, it is comparable to the Antron. Well, it's supposed to be, but I don't know. Like I said, I only have 10 foot of mast on mine. He's got 20 foot of mast on his antenna. That angle of radiation just might be the thing that's making the difference.
Yeah, that's where I'm starting to lean towards. You need 10 feet of mast?
Well, I'd like to get that 20 foot mast off of that guy. I forget his handle now. And replace my 10 foot with a 20 foot section.
Because I got a whole bunch of Radio Shack mast over here that isn't going to get used again.
I'll keep that in mind, though. Is it the goldish color stuff, like the goldish greenish stuff?
Well, there's gold and there's gray, but it's all the same. It's all Radio Shack mast, just of a different age. Some of it's gray, some of it's green. I got probably 50 or 60 feet of it that I'm not going to use.
I guess that gives me a chance to come in. Y'all can tell me whether this thing is alright. Train's been waiting.
Train's in the station. Hello, train.
You're good, Train.
Working on my end anyway.
I gotcha.
Alright, how's everybody? I feel the squeal. I hear a squeal within my radio.
Yeah, you might want to back the gain down just a tad.
Yeah, your audio's on a touch on the hot side.
Alright, I had to find a screwdriver.
What radio is that?
That's the Palomar Skipper 71B.
Make sure it's the golden screwdriver now. All others will fail.
Oh, you guys doubled. I didn't hear what you said, Bagger.
Yeah, is that a new one? You just get that one? Or did you just get that one fixed or something?
Yeah, I kind of sent it out and had it recapped, but the receive doesn't sound clear. Everybody's shattery, like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stop, Mike. Hold on.
Is that you chunking the repeater, Pete?
Yes, it's me trying to find a good beam heading.
Not me. I don't have a 220 radio set up right now.
I know that. That's why I said Pete.
AA3RE. Fooling around with my beam heading.
Okay, because you're kind of down in the noise again.
It shouldn't be now.
Alright, I'm back. I don't know. Is this any better?
I like the other mic better. You just needed to turn it down.
I agree. The other one sounded better.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to mess with it because it belongs to the tram and the sonar. If I turn it down, it'll be changing. I don't know. I needed to know whether this thing was even worth messing with anymore.
That microphone is not train approved.
You got like a hum or it almost sounds like a buzz. You got an open ground loop or something going on with that mic.
I was going to say the same thing. I hear a little hum in there.
Alright, let me see if I can find my screwdriver.
Yeah, it sounds like 120 hertz hum.
because it doesn't know the words.
Howdy, howdy there, Roundup. Wait.
What are you doing there, Stinger?
I'm trying to get out there. How we sound now?
I don't know. Sound the same to me. I hear you, so I can't say. Other people, if they hear you, then they can say. Then you're doing something if other people can hear you besides me. County-wide.
Oh, you like hair? Good. A lot better than Goose.
Damn, I sounding better than Goose?
100 times better. I can understand every word you're saying.
10-4. You're on the low side tonight. What's going on?
Oh, good, man.
You sandbagging. That's what you're doing. Yeah, man, you're just about giving me 5 pounds. I mean, I hear your audio, but you're on the low side.
It happens.
Okay. I thought maybe you're running your walkie or something.
No, this is not walkie-talkie night. Although that may be coming up in the near future.
Well, you could have a classic walkie-talkie. I don't know. Oh, the gear you got?
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple classic walkie-talkies.
Yeah, my favorite classic walkie-talkie had finally died, and I don't know what to do about it. My TRC 222.
What happened? What's wrong with it?
It won't turn on.
Yeah, I got a what is it, a 213, and it's got a bad on-off switch. I can't turn it on.
Well, let me think about this. I think it's been a while. I think it turns on and it receives, but you transmit, but it doesn't actually transmit or something like that. I forget now. It's been a while. I have to dig it out and play around, see what's what.
Probably needs a bunch of caps.
All right, guys, I'm back. There you go.
There's the train.
Train's in the station.
Hey there, 1, 2, 3. I hear you out there.
Cool. What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
No, not too bad. Not complaining.
You sounding good. You don't sound top of your game, but you sound good.
It's a different radio for Classic Radio Roundup. The first time trying this one on Classic Radio Roundup. 10-4.
Yep. What are you doing now? You doing about 2 watts, 3 watts?
You need more power?
No, I'm just curious because you sound fine. You only give me like 6 pounds, and usually you give me like 7 or 8.
I think it's on his end. He's saying all of us are low tonight. So if all of us are doing what we normally do, but you're receiving all of us low, the problem's on your end.
No, the problem ain't on my end because you're banging me. You're hitting me over here wall to wall on 9 pounds in this spot, and the other, I don't know. I was having a problem in the other spot. I was getting a lot of noise over there. But no, you sound fine over here, and I'm reading everybody normal over here, I think.
Oh, all right. Well, you were telling me earlier you could hardly hear me.
Yeah, you asked me was I running 2 watts, man. I panicked, man. I hit the button and right back.
Those 251 DeKalb's, those towers, those used to be called Valley View. Them buildings on the hill there. That's where I was. I got a lot of noise over there.
Well, I'm doing what I normally do, but I'm always changing radios every week, at least till I get through them all while I videogate. So I hadn't been on this one in a while, but now I need to figure out which one I hadn't been on for next week.
Yeah, 10-4. You got to go through your video gates and check it out. Your audio's kind of muffled, though. I'll tell you that. With that, I don't know what mic you're using, but that one's a little muffled compared to what you usually are. Like I said, I usually hear you everywhere. You and Train, I can hear anywhere in King of Prussia.
Muffled? My modulation meter kind of disputes that. I'm going to argue that fact. Muffled? No, there's no muffled going on over here.
Oh, yeah.
I'd argue that too. You sound fine to me.
You'll hear it. That's got a clarity problem. That microphone.
You do have probably a little bit more than normal amount of 400-ish, 300, 400 hertz components in there. I wouldn't call it muffled, but You know, there's a lot of mid-range there.
Mid-range, it's more like bottom. He messing around in the mud with that one.
Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it. It's the only microphone that's wired for this radio. It's a Turner Plus 2, so unless the microphone itself is going south, I don't know.
No, mine's fine.
Now radio. Yeah, you sound fine to me. You give me an S10 with just a carrier, and then you're doing S20 with your audio.
That means you got a lot of swing in this thing. How's this one sounding now out there, 1, 2, 3?
You sound better. That sounds a little better. Is that a different mic, or what's up?
Now that sounded muffly.
Yeah, you're overdriving, Train. Little rough around the edges.
I heard that too.
Alright, I'll back it off. I'm not going to worry about 1, 2, 3 signal strength. There you are. That should be alright.
Yeah, you sound, I'm telling you, on this, all right for me. You said that it was a little raspy around the edges, but, you know, it didn't sound like Spitfire. Spitfire sounded like he's spitting fire.
Tell him to get in the back of the bus. Tell him he needs to get in the back of the bus.
I'm already in the back of the bus, man. You're hitting it pretty good over here. It's just bouncing off the back of the bus and hitting me in the back of the head.
Yeah, but that's only a short bus.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got to set that thing up for the short bus.
No, I think I'm overdriving it. There we are. I can run it right there, though, till the lights go out again.
Nah, you're doing good now. You got it. You did it right.
Sounds good my way, neighbor.
Yo, neighbor. Yo, Ranger Rick's been a while. How are you, buddy?
Good. It sounds like a Turner. It sounds like a Turner.
You're driving.
Yep, Turner Plus 2. I can't play musical microphones because this Tram Titan's got a weird mic plug on it.
Is that the blue one or the tan one?
Ah, it's the blue. SSB Plus 2. Transistorized. Turner Plus 2.
Did you put the watch batteries in there?
No, it's a desk mic. It's got the 9-volt.
Oh, all right. Well, I got a handheld, a blue one. I got a blue one handheld that's got the little batteries in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And it's like a light blue, and I think the push to talk button is white.
Yeah, got a cream or a white or an off-white surrounding.
Oh yeah, we could even call it ivory.
Yeah.
Break a channel.
Evening, fellas. I didn't mean to break in there. Hey, good evening.
Good evening, Time Ranger. Are you in the mobile?
No, I am at home.
My goodness, what antenna are you on? The flat side?
No, I'm on a stock mic. I'm on a stock mic, and I'm barefooted. 1.5 watts on my ground plane.
Stock mic night was 2 weeks ago. Hello there, Ranger. Train waving at you.
Oh, hi, Train.
What's going on, man?
I'm good, Stevie. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Not complaining, man. Just hanging in there. 10-4?
Yeah, 10-4. You sound crunchy.
Yeah, I'm wondering about it. I don't know what to do.
It almost sounds like somebody teeing with you.
No, it's not nobody teaming with me. It's something with the radio, Roger.
It comes in really good, and then that
maybe.
multipath gets me.
I'll turn the mic gain down just a wee bit more.
You got a buzz going or something.
Yeah, I think I found the best.
10-4.
Now, there's some kind of noise out there. Everybody is underwater now. I can barely hear Ranger.
You know what? I don't know what to do with this one because I don't know nobody to send it to anymore for alignment. Yeah, you got like a hum coming in there with you. It's funny, it wasn't humming before. Did it go away when I touched this?
Man, that sounds like high voltage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's some kind of AC hum getting in there.
It sounds like you're putting high voltage to your Adam's apple.
Roger. Why did it change all of a sudden? I don't know, but it's getting worse.
It sounds like under the water sound.
Under the boardwalk?
Oh, no. no, he fell off the boardwalk and landed in the water.
Yeah, under the boardwalk at high tide.
All right, I think I'm going to just go ahead and switch radios.
That sounds like you're going to electrocute yourself. Well, that's the way that sounds.
Couldn't hear none of y'all because y'all doubled. You just have to change it quickly before it melts down. Roger.
Yeah, before you electrocute yourself.
I guess somebody replaced the caps and didn't solder them in right or something. No, it was like that before he replaced the caps. I just thought maybe if he replaced the caps, it would have went away. He's not attacked. He just replaced the caps, but it didn't go away. Yeah, well, that's because the original problem wasn't caps. Yeah, it's something else. I don't know what it is, though. I don't have nobody to troubleshoot for me anymore. Russ done died. Yeah, we all die eventually, I guess.
And he can quit talking about us because we'll be dead.
Oh, no. I don't want people to keep talking about me, but, as long as it's nice stuff. You can keep talking about me when I'm dead. I don't care. I wouldn't care either. I'm dead. Exactly.
Yeah, this mic sounds all right there, Dave. This is that president mic.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, I was having an issue with it. It's literally falling apart inside.
Well, that's not good.
Well, all the plastic that holds the key and whatnot. So I Frankensteined it back together with little foam pieces and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's pretty good now.
Sound good to me, Ranger. This renegade waving a hand.
I hear you, renegade. Hey, top of the evening time to you.
Top of the evening back to you.
Well, I'll be on the side. I got another mic I'm messing with. Another mic.
Where'd everybody go?
Right
here, y'all.
In the house. Hey, it's night train. I don't know who the other one, double key there, triple key. I don't know what happened there, but good evening, all. Popping in here to say hello.
Top of the evening there, JR. How you doing tonight?
Oh, fighting a little cold, man. I guess I got a cold I picked up over the weekend there. Man, it's kind of lingering on there, but other than that, I'm hanging in there and doing okay. How about you?
Doing all right, man. Had me a day of rest, man. I laid around like a pig in mud. 10-4.
Yeah, that don't sound like a bad idea. I got done work today, and I still actually went outside and got the chainsaw out and went to town on that. Finished that up, so I'm all done that mess. And I don't know. I came in and I was debating whether I wanted to come in here or not. And started to watch TV, and then I just kind of said, heck with it. I'll come in here, see what's going on. But yeah, I'll probably sleep really well. I'll take some cold medicine before I go to bed and knock me out. What do you think?
Roger that. Yeah, it could be just allergies, too. It might not even be a cold, so it may pass over. trees and all.
Yeah, I actually thought about that. You know, and normally I get a stuffy head with the allergies, and that's about it. But I got a sore throat and congestion, a head cold, and the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm kind of convinced there's something else there. Now I'm starting to cough, and a little scratchy throat going on there. So I guess it's got to go through its course. So I'll bag on the allergy drop, but I was taking allergy medicine there too. So
Roger on that. I wonder where everybody went. Is this thing modulating enough? I don't see a whole lot on the meter.
It's a little low, but you're alright.
Yeah, actually, Train, what he said, because I had the volume up to hear you at a feasible amount there, and then Dave keyed up and kind of like made me jump out of my chair. Thank you very much, Dave.
That's funny too, because this radio isn't exactly an audio monster.
I think my mic was turned down by mistake. There it is, so that should be better for everybody.
What radio is that?
That one there is the General Radio Telephone MC6.
And what microphone?
That's the Turner Plus 3.
It sounds a little boofy.
Yeah, you said that the last time I was on it, but I don't have anything else to go with this yet. I was actually going to work on a D104 to see if that would brighten it up.
That would be perfect for that radio.
10-4, yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know when I'll get a chance to have one loud, but for now I have to just deal with this one. Goofy bye.
Maybe just down a hair, just a little bit. Maybe you're ringing my ears. How can I say that? You're vibrating or you're rumbling.
Alright, I turned it down a little bit. Maybe that'll be better for you. It's right around 100%.
That will work. I think that's going to be your primo for that.
10-4.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Roger that. Yeah, Wayne, I was listening to them talk about your antenna thing. It's all about the cable and the antenna, man. Because I don't think the 10 feet is really hurting you. Your elevation is very high over there.
I don't know what the problem is, but I'll figure it out and fix it.
I think it is the height above ground. It makes a big difference on an antenna's radiation angle. And he doesn't have that long of a run of coax, so he could use cheesy RG58 for the amount of run that he has. It's the height above ground.
I still think there's something funky somewhere between his antenna cable and his antenna.
I always thought it was the wavelength.
Yeah, I mean, it's best to have it 33 feet off the ground for the best radiation angle. If it's lower than that, then it's gonna make your angle go higher.
But his elevation is what? Between 500 and 600 feet or something?
I don't think it's that high. It's probably 400 or so. I don't think it's 5.
I was talking all around the coast and Wayne's still local.
That was a double.
It's just not fair.
It's not fair.
A vertical antenna, to get it to the best radiation angle, needs to be at least a half wavelength off the ground.
So he needs to come up 10 more feet just to help him.
I think that would make all the difference. Because Alley Cat's antenna has 20-foot of mast on it, and he hears stuff way better than I do. So I think it's a matter of getting it up a little bit higher.
Yeah, and he's lower in elevation than you are, so that's the height above the ground, the antenna, not the actual elevation.
Correct. It's the height
height of the antenna that's the problem.
Hello, JR.
Hey, good evening there, Spitfire, Renegade, whoever else is out there. Yeah. How about it? Yeah, hey, Renegade, I'm sure you were told about this before. Get it up. Yeah, I know. I really should. I got freaking 20 feet of Ronin mast here, so I could actually have it up at 30 feet if I wanted to, but I don't have a base for the mast for that tower or anything, so I'd have to improvise. Yeah, I think you could pull a quickie up there and get her up another 10 foot. Anything would help, you know what I mean? Whatever you got, a quick remedy. I'll figure something out here. I don't know. I get Petey over there and throw a rope around the tree and hoist that goddamn ground plane up in the air. That's what I do.
Yeah, the problem is the branches on that tree he's got ain't very conducive to supporting the antennas much higher than what it is already.
Oh, okay. I guess you've already been over there then.
Yeah, hung up his 40-meter wire.
That's right. All right, never mind on that. Hey, Wayne. Yes. Does the 40-meter wire work well for you? No, but that's not my fault. The ends are kind of low.
Works better than what you had.
Oh, I didn't have anything. So, yes, it is better. But the one end of it came loose from the rope, so it's like right next to the ladder line. And I gotta spread it out a little bit more so it works better.
Oh, well, you got to have it, spread out some. You can't have one of the radiators next to the feed line.
Well, that's the way it is right now, but that's an easy fix.
Yeah, I know it's better than what you had before.
Yeah, I didn't have anything before, so yeah, it's better.
Well, see, making improvements.
Yeah, that's a different coax cable, is that correct?
Yeah, he's got a different feed line on that antenna.
The feed line that you gave me, Pete, that's what I'm using right now. The first piece I got, the plastic on the outside is coming off, but the one that I have now is a solid piece of coax. That doesn't seem to be. I don't think that's a problem.
Well, that first coax I gave you, I think that was RG8 or something. I think that got eaten by the dog, or the jacket was coming off or something. But that worked for your mobile antenna installation for temporary, but you've since made improvements on that.
How about that blame for going in the refrigerator and getting certain things out, too?
Yeah, my Boston cream donuts.
Yeah, and it knew just which ones to get and how to smear them.
Left everything else alone, went right for the donuts.
Hey, Petey.
Hey, Mr. JR.
You got something running in the background? I'm just curious.
My fans to keep things cool.
Okay, that might be what I hear then. All right. It's like a woo. It's different. It's a different fan sound.
Yeah, it's probably my fans that you hear. It's the only thing running around here at the moment.
I just wanted to make sure everything was honky-dory there,
Yeah, well, that thing's far away, too, and I even slowed the fans down, but it still makes too much noise.
Good evening, Joe. Hey, good evening, Joker. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think your fan needs a lube job there. Sounds like you got a bear in bed in a way, but I don't know. It's just imaginary noise I'm hearing.
It's just the way it sounds. Maybe I got my mic gain up too high, but it makes my meter swing.
How'd that go again, Train? There you go. He does it good. It's the same sound. Did I get it right? Yeah, you got it. You hit it on the head.
Well, that's what I hear over here. That's my fans running, but not much I could do about that. I could turn my mic gain down, but then I would be able to sit arm's length away from my mic.
You're comfortable transmitting that with sitting that way and distance. It's not bad. Don't worry about it. I was just picking.
It's got to be way in the background. It can't be that prominent.
No, it's not that bad at all. I don't even hear it.
It's not my fans. It's not a joke. You don't hear it anyway. But anyway, good evening, Joker.
What'd you say, Bagger?
Said it is definitely your fans, and it's not objectionable.
There's not much I could do about the fans, except maybe turn them off. But then, then things go kablooey.
Yeah, you don't want to turn them off. Well, anyhow, Bagger, what do you think, man? That poor little 71 supposed to sound smooth going in and coming, and it sounds shattery with all brand new caps. Where do you think I should go from there?
I don't know. It could be bad grounds on the tubes, if they got rivets or whatever. You might have ground loop issues. That's what it almost sounds like.
Roger, yeah. Man, I was rooting for that particular one. I got rid of one years ago. I should have never got rid of it.
Old JR, you hear my whirring anymore? Let's just see.
Nope, you're good. You're clean green.
Just to make sure that it was fans that we're talking about. So I can either run like this with no fans or run like I was with fans.
Well, it sounds good now, Pete. Yeah, you're on cue now, but it's all right. If you got to run it to keep it running, that's what you do. At least we know where it was for sure. Now I'm convinced.
Yeah, and I'm running about 6 dB less power.
You're getting out good. You sound better.
Bring it down. Sound fine to me, Pete, and I don't hear that hum.
Yeah, it might sound better, but people like Bite Buster and 123 won't hear me.
Yeah, you guys have a breaker out there.
How is Shadow down here in Bridgeport?
Hello, Shadow in Bridgeport, if you can hear me.
Hey, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, well, I'm running damn near barefoot here, so I don't know how far I can get out with this mess.
Now you give me 7.
What about me there? All right, what I give you out there in Bridgeport?
You're like about 8, 9. You're in between 7 and 9 on that scale.
Some of it is nice and clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lima Charlie. I hear Joker out there too.
Yeah, so I'm better off without the fans and less signal, huh?
Cleaner, better, smoother, train approved.
I didn't mind the fans. I didn't think they were objectionable.
Well, it wasn't like Funky Ground Planes fans.
Good grief. Or Captain Coleslaw's fans. Jimmy Craig needs to build up.
Yeah, Pete's fans didn't bother me at all.
Well, now when I can't be heard out in the distance, I'm going to blame it on Night Train and my fans.
No, it wasn't me. It was Joel. Wasn't that you, old Joel? And you throw your mother under the bus like that, son?
Is he trying to say he's your mother now?
Yeah.
So.
Well, when I finally get around to uploading the gates online, you'll see how those fans sounded in my room.
Yeah, now old JR has got to wipe the tire tracks off his back.
I'm telling you, I'm hurting now. You should be hurting. You the one that caused it. I didn't say a word about it until you said something. having issues. That's all. I'm just making sure that's what it was. I had left him alone, you know. Like, man, I was having enough trouble with my own. Then you came in and called it. I figured, well, that was somebody else here besides me.
That was the sound of power.
That was the sound of crickets in the background. And then you had Train going, ooh. He starts throwing the spoon into the mess. Well, it's called him did it. Yeah, him did it.
How did that go, JR? That's what I used to sound like as a kid in the box fan in the window.
That's right.
We didn't have Xbox. We had window box fans. Oh, and then make sounds through that.
Or you could talk to the fan and then you sound like Night Train did on that other radio.
Yeah, that was awful.
That sounded like high voltage in his vocal cords.
I bet you need new tube sockets.
And I would not be surprised if you got ground loops going on because you got loose grounds, especially if they just riveted the grounds to the chassis.
Maybe I'll go in there and mess around a little bit with a soldering iron and tighten up some of the grounds.
And it's a problem if they use an aluminum chassis because you can't solder to aluminum. So they rivet it to it, and then the rivets don't, they corrode and fill up a little tarnish, and then you get bad connections.
So, that was not aluminum.
If it's steel, you're okay then. You can probably solder something to it and get a better connection.
10-4. Hey, Train? Yeah, man. Did I give you a message about side pipes? I can't remember nothing about side pipes. He said he knows you in Rareberry. He told me to give you a message. He moved out to Harrisburg. That's where he's at, but he's still kicking. He drove here to Lancaster. I don't know. He's going out to see somebody, but anyway, he told me to tell you guys. He said, hey. So, Roger, I can't remember that handle, but don't let him know that. Oh, no, I won't throw you under the bus. No, and get tire tracks on my back.
That'd be the same as backtracking?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of this microphone? Is it peaking?
Just a little narrow. A little bit skinny.
Yeah, it sounds like you're holding your nose.
Oh, well, that's the Cobra.
Ricky, where you been, man?
I've been around.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
I'm thinking about you, boy.
I appreciate it.
Hey, boy. Nice to hear you in there, man.
Yeah, I was goofing around. I worked late tonight. I got home and I was fixing these mics that belong to these machines, so.
I don't suppose you still got that National sitting over there collecting dust, do you?
Yes, I do, sir.
I want to come collect that from you.
All right. I should be around Sunday if you're going to be around.
Sunday will work early-ish, like, I don't know, 9, 10, 11?
Sounds fine to me.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
That sounds like the intro to Pennsylvania 65000. Hey, do you guys hear a bunch of Hispanics skipping there?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to ignore it, like you were ignoring my fans. Oh, you weren't.
I was in dire straits with that other radio. I didn't have time to critique nobody. I was trying to get myself together.
I don't have any problem. Just got to lower your antenna.
I don't care who you are. That was funny.
Hey, Breaker 13.
Go ahead there, Blake.
Meatball Bandit here.
Oh, Bandit, you got the night train.
What's going on, Night Train?
Well, not bad. What's up?
I'm just listening on you guys. Been listening like for the past 20 minutes.
Where you at?
Do what?
Where are you located?
Collegeville.
Alright, you doing good, man. Sounds nice.
Hello, Bandit. Spitfire 441.
Yeah, I got my Anytune Quad 5 back on a little bit, kind of. I got mainly 2 my channels.
Well, you're doing good, though. You sound nice.
I hear you out here in Valley. Yeah, I've been picking up all you guys really good until until the Spanish guys came on. Oh,
No comprende.
nachos, tacos, and cheese. Oh, sí.
Nah, they was enchiladas. Enchiladas, baby.
Fajita.
South of the border.
Fajitas with tequila.
But it lets me know that the receiver on this one is alright.
But to jump back in there, good evening, nice to hear you.
Bandit, I think that was for you.
I didn't catch it. Sorry. Bandit, Joker here in Valley, nice to hear you. Yeah, likewise. Yeah, I'm getting you really good. Roger, man. Yeah, you sound good here in Valley. Yeah, man, I'm getting you guys out there, Pottstown, Norristown, and then shit, who was that keyed up earlier? Where's he at on my list? Shadow. I got him really good too.
Don't forget the Sandbagger. He's pretty far out there. And old JR, they're out there on the fringes from you.
Yeah, something like that. But
And of course, you guys doubled.
I hear you in Limerick. And that wasn't me he doubled with. I think that was Squeaky Voice there. Hello there, Meatball Bandit. Meatball Bandit. My golly. JR up here in Boyertown waving. Yeah, man. Getting you really good.
And then the Sandbagger, he's out in Amity.
Amity. I can hear that guy. Is that near Ole?
It's this side of Ole, but it's out that way.
Yeah, that's about the right direction. Yeah, that's a good distance.
And somebody that Wayne can hear.
Wayne, you hear him?
Thank God I can hear somebody.
There you are.
And for him, I was gonna say we are well, actually I have been. I don't know if Pete's been doing it tonight, but I've been doing the gating tonight. So if I get my acting gear, I'll have everything up on my YouTube page. Hopefully this weekend.
Yep, my video gate's rolling, and it'll be uploaded tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear it. I want to hear how that radio sounded tonight.
You know how to find my gates?
Yeah, I found it one time there, and I listened to it.
I'll say mine's Joker. I think Joker space 427. So it's Joker 427.
Paying for.
Well, if you get to it again there, Train, the thing to do is subscribe. If you subscribed, they will automatically find you whenever you sign on to YouTube. 441 BSA 1968.
Tell Roger. Yeah, Bagger sent me the link to it. I'll have to remember to subscribe. I was on the job listening to it, Pete, with my little headphones on. And I listened to Jokers also. And I was on my CPI, and I'm like, I didn't know that CPI sounded that anemic.
Well, you also got to look at, depending on what radio we're receiving it on, and what speaker, and even what device it's being recorded on.
Yeah, yeah. And if you listen to that CPI on whatever radio I was using, depending on what radio, it probably sounded. Yeah, I wouldn't call it anemic. They're just not stellar AM radios. Them things shine on sideband. It's just all there is to it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, this is a sideband radio too. It doesn't work as good on AM.
Yeah, but for the class of radio you're using, Wayne, that sounds pretty good for on AM for what it is. A lot of them boxes don't.
Well, I got a compressor too. That makes a difference.
Yeah, but there's some Yaesus out there that really don't sound good no matter what you do on AM.
And before the 10 o'clock hour hits, I just want to throw out that I'm on my TRC 427 again tonight.
And I was waiting for Train to ask what I was on.
Well, I was so messed up. I didn't even get a chance to ask what Bagger was on or you. And, of course, Joker just revealed his. So go ahead, Pete. Let me know what you're running.
It's not anything with super. I had to say it. Tram Titan.
Oh, all right, for real this time, huh?
For real. The for real Tram Titan, not the faux Tram Titan Pacer, which was last week.
It sounds good, man. It really does, especially since you turned the fans and stuff off.
Yeah, well, the fans, I don't know if I like living without the fans, even if I do have to sacrifice audio for it.
For the fans, yeah. How about you, Bagger? What you run tonight?
Realistic TRC 46.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, so we got 2 realistics, 1 tram, 1 radio telephone. Radio telephone. That's awful. Couldn't they figure out a better name for this thing?
What's a TRC 46?
What is it?
Yeah, is a base, a mobile? I'm not familiar with that number.
It's a mobile base. It's kind of like that J.C. Penney made one, like that 23 channel sideband mobile base, and Sears had one similar to it also. It's got the little, it's got the S meter in the bottom right corner, and you know.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like my Blackface SSB Pinto. All right, so it's that style. Built-in power supply, but more mobile size, but it's a big mobile. But yeah, plug-in base. That's one I could run next week for I haven't ran.
Is the speaker in the box, too, on the front?
Speakers on the bottom.
All right, yeah, 10-4.
And it's basically the size of a big mobile, but it's got a built-in power supply, so you can run it as a base.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
That's right. I think you brought that up before. It's very similar to that J.C. Penney SSB that I have. Pinto SSB.
Now, this one here has all new caps, too. But the guy who did this work, he fixes them and sells them. He qualifies. He's not just a person who can put caps in, but he actually apparently tunes them up.
This Tram Titan's got new caps put in by me, a bunch of new tubes put in by me, and the receiver tuner inductor rewound by me because the daggone inductor had, I don't know, shorted coils out in it or something, so the receiver tuner was all off. So I got me some enameled wire and some Delran left over from old 05, and I rewound my own inductor on the lathe, and it worked out. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you had to be happy for that, man. Well, how'd you find out what it was?
Troubleshooting with Dave, and his had similar symptoms and issues. So then I started poking around in there, and as you put your finger on the inductor, it would change the receiver tuner. Yeah, that's got to be it. So I basically copied the dimensions and the windings and rewound my own and stuck it in there, and the sucker's right on channel 13.
That's beautiful, man.
Hey, what you guys know about the Tram D201?
Oh, you're talking to the master out here. Well, not me, but there's a couple owners out here. Go ahead, Dave.
What's the matter?
Got a D201 question, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, well, I found one on Facebook. The guy has been rebuilding it, restoration. It's $160.
Well, it's a good price. You got to figure out whether it worked, though. If it don't work, you just be buying troubles.
$160 is pretty cheap for a tram. You gotta wonder if it's got problems.
Sounds suspiciously cheap.
A scam?
Yeah, all new tubes still have old tubes not tested. Unit powers up, receive works, TX keys, output not verified.
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah, if it's legit, it's gone already.
Price is real low, extremely.
Yeah, I figure it is. He's out in Pottsville. Hey, boys.
Yeah, somebody that put new tubes in it and worked on it, but can't verify the output. So that in of itself, if you got enough gumption to get in there and replace tubes and check it out, and you can't check the transmit output, that sounds suspicious.
It is. That's you hit that right on the head, Pete.
Yeah. It's not a big leap of knowledge to jump from one to another.
It's not enough to give you faith either.
In other words, he replaced a bunch of tubes, and there's still something wrong with it, and he can't figure it out, so he's trying to pass it off.
Yeah, he's selling it cheap. He's trying to quit while he's ahead. You better leave it alone.
It sounds like me with my fucking my 4-wheelers.
If it's got a problem and you can't figure it out after replacing a bunch of parts, you just want to cut your losses. You'll let it go, and that's what that sounds like.
Yeah, that sounds like what I might do with that Skipper 73 or 71.
32.
You're gonna sell it for $150?
I don't know. I feel bad about it, but I got more in it than one would want. And if I got rid of it, it would be like giving it away.
Well, if you give it away, let me know. Curb alert, I'll drive by. I'll give it a whirl on the bench if the price is right.
You were on tonight.
I'm sorry, it's the 71. I'm so used to saying 73. That's the 71. That's the hand wire job. That's the best one.
If the price is right, I'd be willing to take a chance and put it on my bench and see if I can fix it.
If you fix it, I get jealous of you, man.
Not bad, but just like all the shininess and chrome's all gone.
Some things, sometimes I'm able to find issues and fix them, especially when I got Dave on the line and a schematic in front of me and one that he can look at. He can usually talk me through it.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wish I was retired.
If I have Dave for a lifeline, I'll attempt fixing a radio. Once Dave is not there as my lifeline, call your lifeline. If he's not available, I'll go stop trying to fix radios.
Yeah, it's nice when you have somebody behind. I just had a cameraman to help me, man. And, I don't hear from him anymore. He don't respond. No responder.
I mean, I've learned a lot along the way, and there's certain things I feel confident in tackling myself. But when I want to run into one of them roadblocks, and I could get a schematic in front of Dave and one in front of me, and we could talk. He talks me through it. And usually, I can rescue myself as long as he's there on my lifeline.
I sure would love to have that thing fixed. I waited for years for the thing.
Well, give it an attempt. Get your schematic out. Get a hold of Dave during the daytime, and he'll talk you through it.
No, he'd be on with that hockey puck during the day. They be getting after me for using their call sign.
I get in there with the hockey pucks in the morning. The problem is it's like a free-for-all as far as the taxi going off the rails. It's like immediately the taxi bursts into flames, flies over the guardrail.
Why is that?
Say again?
Why is that?
Because the main hockey puck is in there throwing the Molotov cocktails.
So he gets after Pete Fiver?
No, the Green Dragon. The Green Dragon starts out throwing Molotov cocktails. The next thing you know, the taxi burst into flames and went over the guardrail.
Quick break.
Come on, Ranger.
All right, fellas. Hey, gotta get out of here. Gotta start early tomorrow. Have a good night. Be safe.
Good to hear you in there, Ranger Rick. Good to hear you, man. I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll get on the radio about 9 o'clock. I guess if you want, get on the radio about 9 o'clock.
All right, that sounds good. All right. Yep, good to hear from you.
Yeah, 10-4. Hey, bye, Stevie. Bye, Dave.
Bye, Ranger.
Good night, Ricky. Have a good one, man.
Catch you, Ranger. See you, fellas. Hey, see y'all, fellas.
I see you. Bye.
I see a classic radio receiver in my future.
That's right.
Is that a 301? Do you remember? Is that right?
I believe so. I believe it's been a while since I looked at it, but it's still in the same spot.
10-4, Roger. Yeah, that'd be a good matchup for one of my classic transmitters.
Good. Then I get it out of my garage so I can put something else near it.
Yeah, clear out space so you can collect more stuff to fill up the space.
That's right.
I know the game.
All right, I'll see you Sunday, Spitfire.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll look for you around 9 o'clock on the radio.
All righty.
Yo.
National 301. That's a pretty decent radio.
This one here has a very, very nice receiver.
And it's big. It's boat anchor big.
Boat anchors. Yeah.
They're not like a boat anchor radio because you can work inside of them.
I got a boat anchor transmitter that weighs more than most third graders.
You need a bigger boat, you know that.
And it doesn't eat like a third grader.
Does not eat like a third grader, no, but weighs as much as one.
That ship that crashed into that bridge must not have had no boat anchor.
Well, when you got that much weight moving through at a certain velocity, I don't care how much boat anchor you got. It's going to take a while to stop.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, I haven't checked recently to see if they've come up with any more information as to the cause of all that. I know there's a whole lot of people that were, in the know as far as, that was their profession and whatnot, and they were given their educated opinions, but, educated opinions don't mean, aren't the same as actual facts.
Things got suspiciously quiet on that topic.
That's what I noticed, Pete. I have a suspicion that it's suspicious.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There was a lot of weird things going on there, and, I don't know.
Gas prices went up.
Went up again.
And again.
And again.
Tire tracks on the back.
Hey guys,
Come on.
Mr. Fix-It here.
Hello.
Mr. Fix-It Night Train waving at you.
Hello, Mr. Fix-It. Countywide, the Spitfire.
Yeah, I'm picking them up. I can barely hear them.
Good evening, Mr. Fix-It. Oh, JR. Good evening, Mr. Fix-It. Joker says hi.
And so do the rest of us.
Spent the day cleaning up this Midland I got up at Jake's. This Porta-Pack.
You need more audio.
It sounds like you're using it.
Nah, I'm on the Bearcat.
cranked up.
Turn the mic gain up. Pump up the volume.
Yeah, when you're running a stock mic, they should never turn the mic gain down.
I'm still learning this thing, so let me figure out how to do that.
Bigger hammer.
Oh no, Puerto Mexicuba bleed over. Oh God.
Yeah, it's all on channel 9, man. He's splattering all over the place.
Well, if he's up this way or whether it's coming from down there, you know, sometimes they all get on 9, and there's a possibility he could be up here shouting down there.
Do you say what kind of Bearcat? Was it 880 or 980?
He did not say.
Hey, Joker.
You got it for Joker.
You remember me sending you a picture of a purple spider bike? Sears 1966.
Yeah, I do recall that.
It's sold, man. 1,300.
Oh, you were selling it?
Yeah, I did.
Somebody paid $1,300 for that?
Yes, sir.
God. I didn't pay, I only paid what, maybe, what was it, $29.95 or something? When it was brand new.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit more than 29. But yeah, they are highly collectible. It's going out to California.
Wow. Jeez.
I'll be honest with you, I liked it. I kind of hate to see it go, but on the same token, hey.
Yeah, man, those bikes are anything like that. That's in good condition because I saw those pictures and that was very nice. I mean, even the 80s and 90s BMX bicycles, they're going for anywhere from 3, 4, 500 to 25 to $3,000.
In 1979-80, I saved up my paper route money and janitorial services money and doing weekend duty at the family delicatessen, and I bought a Kawasaki BMX bicycle with suspension and tough wheels. I wonder what that sucker would go for now.
In good condition, you're probably talking like $2,000 plus.
Yeah, I spent $300 hard-earned dollars for that thing. Maybe it was like $350. It was a lot of money for, what was I, 14, 15? It was a stinking lot of money.
Yeah, you had to labor for things in them days, man. But we got it honestly,
Yeah, but now it'd be worth a couple of grand. Yeah, I'll bet. Man, that thing was awesome though. I was the kid. Yeah, they all liked my Kawasaki bicycle.
So Barry, you had one like that purple one, right?
Yeah, mine was a 68 though. Got it for Christmas.
10-4, yeah, man. I think the things are beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot with that bike. I had a sissy bar in the back, and I clamped a mirror mount antenna on it and mounted a radio and 2 6-volt batteries to it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yep. How could I put a radio on my bicycle?
I did it.
That's just what he did.
Breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in there before he turns the water gate off.
Go ahead, man. You got a Roger beep in there with you.
Hold on a second. Let me turn that off. There you go. I forgot. I run that all the time, but I'm running around the backwoods. And then I climb up on the hill, so.
Anybody up there wants to talk? Yeah, let me know you're here. We can have a conversation. 696 a minute in Boise. I'm off the key.
Menace is in there, Pete, if you want to get your name called. Hello, Menace. Night Train, Pennsylvania.
Who's that, Stinger?
I'm in Pennsylvania. Let me kick that antenna over to you. How you guys doing tonight?
You sound real good coming out of that, what is that, Idaho? said?
Yeah, let me check it up one more and see if that helps. Night train out in Pennsylvania. I guess it's Wednesday night, isn't it? Huh. 696 minutes out in Idaho, out in the Tater State, saying hello.
So, Roger, 606. I'm going to stand aside, 606, man, and let some of the boys say hello to you before you disappear. Old Night Train Base Station, Eastern Pennsylvania, for Classic Radio Roundup. I'm back quiet.
Okay, Night Train out there in the old-time radio show. Glad to hear you guys out here again tonight. I think I heard you last Wednesday, too. 45 Tennessee, I heard you come in there. Didn't know Skip was rolling. It's 8 o'clock, and I usually try to have a local roll call here at 8, but usually just me and Mr. Static. But hey, good to hear you all out there right now. 696 minutes out in the Tater State said it. I'm up the key.
Hey, how about it there, Menace? Hey, Menace, you got a copy on the Spitfire?
Foggy ground planes, gentlemen.
How about it, Menace? 696, Tater State, Spitfire calling.
Yo, Funky. All right, 41. Hey, JYD, I heard you out there in the bushes, buddy.
Oh, man.
I'm back out here to my antenna in Idaho. Wow, Mr. Junkyard Dog, the Menace, saying hello.
How about that? Menace out there, Joker 427's calling.
Hello out there around the Potato State. Hello out there around the Potato State, Mr. Foggy ground plane attention.
Go back to channel 11.
Train's only got he's here tonight.
I can't hear him because he's at the back of my feed.
Yeah, well, he's as strong as you are right now, Bagger.
Right. Come in probably.
I'm 25 dB rejection.
You get over it, I can talk to you. You can get over it.
I wanted to see if he'd checked out the video gate. I posted it on their faceplant page.
I know, we must have a storm starting to come in for tomorrow. 696 minutes, just warming things up, seeing what.
Oh, now I hear him.
Out here in the Tater State. I'm off the key.
How about it, Menace? How about it there, Menace? 441 of Spitfire, Pennsylvania.
Menace out there, Joker 427 calling.
Hey, 427, kick it back. Monday you brought you out here, Jimmy. Let's see what we can do.
Roger that there, Menace. Nice to hear you.
White lightning. It's not even a thunderstorm going on out here. Hey, white lightning waving it back at you. Definitely saying hello, don't you know? Wednesday evening out here from Idaho. 696 minutes. Out in the Tater State, the city of Trinity. I'm back out the key.
How about that Menace one time? Spitfire, Pennsylvania. I can't get my numbers called.
Well, then the only thing left for you to say is, if I can't talk Skip, I'm going to drop them all day long.
Yep, that was next.
I got him with the flat side.
Yeah, I went to the flat side and he was not as strong.
You can learn it for yourself.
Yeah, usually he's not, but this time he was. That's crazy.
He only got 427 without any problem.
Speeding on it, so. Mother Nature's doing us both a favor right now, don't you know? It's 696 minutes. Out here in Idaho. I'm back off the key.
Hey, 696 and the Menace. You're back on the video gate once again. Spitfire, 441. I just ain't getting it tonight.
It's one of those weird things. Guess the Skip doesn't like 85-foot antennas.
Hey, JYD.
No Dennis and Menace.
Bagger, this thing has a receiver like one of them KYW radios.
What does it sound like, a teletype?
No, you know, like my mom's radio sounded sitting on the table while she listened to KYW. Had a certain tube quality, one of the little Sears radios, a little box, you know, kind of like a Bakelite box, you know, with a speaker on the front. Real good quality.
I don't know. It's a tube radio, man, you know.
Yeah, it has that tube radio sound.
So is the Tram, so, you know.
Well, it's a little different, a little bit different. A little different from the Tram. Tram is much more bigger and fatter. This is a little tiny speaker, and it's doing it.
KYW 1060.
On your radio dial, this is Dick Cuppin reporting. These and other top stories are making news for this hour. The alleged sandbagger was spotted moving east on 422. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh boy, that'd be bad if I'm going on 422 anymore.
Yeah, I remember them days. About that day me, you, and Skeeter intersected around about the same time.
Drive to work.
About that day me, you, and Skeeter intersected about the same time.
You know, what, you and I were going the same way and he was going the opposite way or something?
Yeah, something like that, but we all acknowledged one another. It was like a little moment of jubilee.
Yeah, well, yeah. I went zooming by you. And
Yes, you did. That little bagger car.
that was my little Fiesta. That thing used to get up and boogie.
You don't have it anymore?
Oh, no, I got rid of that probably 5 years ago.
Boy, how time flies.
Yeah, I know, man.
And it's not slowing down.
No, it's not.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I got a little Honda now, but geez. That was my stick shift.
Yeah.
Now somebody's out there playing a little music.
Somebody's blocking music. Got to turn down the old volume. Maybe they think it's pirate radio night here.
Hey, Joker.
There was a pirate on Sunday night, but it wasn't radio free whatever. I never did hear what his ID was. He played music for a while, never said anything, and then went away.
Yeah, that sounds like the guy I heard the week before that. He was just as strong signal-wise, might even have been a slightly bit stronger, but you know, he didn't have all the personality in there. He was just playing song after song and then just abruptly gone.
He was finished. He did his work.
That's right.
Hey, Joker. Guess Joker must have stepped away.
You know, one of those nature calls.
He was running away. Zip tie. You out here? Mr. Zip tie.
Oh, he is zip tied here, Pete.
Yeah. Menace is back in there. 2 hours behind us.
Native copy on zip tie. I'm back on the side.
Hey, Menace. Spitfire, Pennsylvania trying. Oh, Menace out there in Idaho can't hear the Spitfire tonight.
There's Spitfire. I got a lot of everybody coming in. Hey, there's Spitfire. Got the results on my courier. I'm going to get retired, I guess. I'm going to have to find me some other old radio to talk on.
All right, you had me worried there a little bit there, Menace. You talked to two of my neighbors, but you weren't copying me. You had me a little bit worried working this old Tram Titan tonight on the Classic Radio Roundup. You made the video gate once again. Is it all right if I post my gates on your Facebook group there?
I ain't got quite conditions 100% either. Mother Nature's taking you in and out. But anyway, Spitfire out there in Pennsylvania, appreciate the shout out. Again, we made it out there on a Wednesday night. 696 minutes out in the Tater State. I'm back on the side listening.
All right, there's 696, 441. I got you on the video gate once again. I'll post it up on your Facebook page. 441. See you later there, 696. Man, he must have an earful of other people, and he's out coming in here in the clear.
Yeah, that's what I figured. He's hearing a lot of people.
His roundup is just beginning. It's 8 o'clock there.
Yeah, maybe I could take the Concorde that doesn't exist anymore, fly out to Idaho, and work a couple more hours worth of Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, there you go. Stretch it out one way.
Yeah, you'd be jumping off the plane trying to run to get your antennas set up.
I'll stick me a mag mount to the bottom of the fuselage.
Aluminum?
I'll be doing classic radio roundup from 30,000 feet.
Aren't the Concords aluminum? Yeah, they're aluminum.
I don't even think it's aluminum. I think they're magnesium.
Oh, wow, that would blow up easy.
Could you imagine a mag mount on a supersonic jet? Yeah, no.
It's not going to stay on long.
I was going to think old 05's puck mounts would hold it.
Just drill a hole. Just drill a hole, 2 holes, and get some band steel and just like strap it down. You're good.
Well, they must have some way because they have radios on there, so they must have some kind of antenna.
Yeah, they'll probably mount it through the fuselage somehow.
Iron 2-inch whip on a ball mount. Hey, catch you guys there. I'm going 10-7. Time for me to head 10 toes up and get some shut-eye. Catch you guys all later. See you. Bye-bye. Hey, how you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I got a long day tomorrow, so we'll catch you guys later. Classic Radio Roundup.
You cutting it loose?
Catch you guys. Talk to you later.
All right. See you later there, Bagger. See you later there, JR. Yeah, it's about that time, I guess. Another classic radio roundup in the bag. Unless you're in Idaho, then you got another hour and 45 minutes worth. Countywide, 7-3 all. Thanks for the fun.
Catch it, JR. Catch it, Dave. Catch it, Pete.
Catch you, Pete. I think I actually might go back to the beam and see what's going on in Idaho.
You don't climb like you are. You don't need to turn the beam.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. What's going on? Saturday out here in Tabor Street. You ain't going to hear me.
Thank you. Yeah, you got 427 out here in Pennsylvania.
Roger, 427. Yeah, you're coming about 7 to 9. Mother Nature done made it hook up like it should.
Direction that, yeah, we heard you in there earlier. I pointed the beam out there and I got you in. But yeah, you're sounding good here in Pennsylvania. How many guys you got usually joining you on a roundup out there?
I only got 4 people that run this channel with me. 34 is our local channel. Watch out for their name down there. I remember the last minute thought I was watching TV on. I'm going to go over here and do the call out and see if anybody's got it on.
And then you got a mouthful of, or an earful of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. My phone in Pennsylvania, and so does I have guys out of Tennessee in here. You know, U-Joint and Superbug and all them. But hey, it's getting that time of year again.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I was going to say, I think our, just bumped the desk. I think our roundup's closing out, so I'm going to sit in here for a little bit longer. No, some of us are still in here. We were listening to Joker talk with the Menace.
10-14 over there, so.
Yeah, I'm still hanging around.
Hello, Menace, once again. Night train, Eastern Pennsylvania, over. Yeah, Joker's still there. He went down on the flat side. Hello there, Menace. Night train, Eastern Pennsylvania, waving again.
Hey, Night Train, I got you. I'm getting bad Budo off of Channel 12. I heard you that time, Night Train. Kick it on back.
So, Roger, I was just hollering again just to get my name called, man. You sound real good up this way. This evening, or tonight. I don't know what time it is there, but they said you're 2 hours difference from us there. 10-4.
Yeah, Roger, it's only 8:13 here, so 8:15. No, yeah, a couple nights now. I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday night. Hopefully it'll be a regular thing all summer.
I hope so. Yeah, we do that classic radio roundup between our 8 and 10 o'clock. Hey, Miss, do you think if I rolled your way real quick that I would get younger, man, since you're 2 hours, like, you know, different? You think I would get younger?
She's dropping in and out. What was that?
So do you think I would get younger if I came out there right away? Since it's 8-something there and it's 10-something here?
Yeah, but you know the jet lag to get over here would probably make you feel older anyway. So yeah, you'd be a couple hours younger if you look at it that way.
Well, I guess I would have to keep going around and around in circles.
just a state of mind. Tonight I feel like I'm 45, 50. Oh wait, 95 or 100.
Okay, for yeah. How many stations out there in Idaho? Do you have locals?
Oh yeah, there's probably 20 or 30 around the valley. You know, of course we have like BBI and Number One Sun and stuff, all the Channel 6 big guys. Yeah, a lot of ham. Ham's really busy out here. You know, the Idaho Ham Association. There's a lot of them on here.
So, Roger, and let's see, what part of Idaho is that? Is that around Boise?
I'm in Boise, Idaho, the capital city. Actually, I'm not. All I'm running is a co-phase ground plane setup, the Antron 99 and an old 5/8 wave ground plane, 16 foot apart, sitting perfectly east to west. I have a DX 400 sitting over here that I'm putting about 300 out of with the Cobra 29. That's all I'm running. I ain't a big station.
It sounds big to me. Sounds real nice. Good modulation, too.
Yeah, I got it. Well,
Even I could hear him.
It's good.
Push the audio out. But yeah, I heard you out there in Florida.
Get your name called, Wayne.
I did quite a bit last night. Sounds like it might be rolling back over towards you.
Do what?
Get your name called. If you can hear him, he can hear you.
That's okay.
But who was that out there that was trying to get a hold of me?
Well, it was the Renegade. Go ahead, Renegade.
Right on the edges.
Yeah, Renegade 1220. Right around southeastern Pennsylvania.
Was that 163, I think I heard? Heard something coming out of the static.
Now he's fading out on me.
Anyway, gentlemen, I hope you're having a good one. I think I might spin the dial, go down and play on the Probo for a minute. Make everybody think I'm a big dog when I'm just a little pup out here in the Tater State.
You heard me, Night Train?
He heard 1, 2, 3, so chances are he would have heard you, but you guys were keying together.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear 1, 2, 3.
10-4. He said he was sorry. He could barely hear you there, Renegade. 1, 2, 3 said he was sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm sorry too there, 1, 2, 3.
But I thought you were going to step back, and that's why I keyed. But I'm going to try a different spot.
10-4.
I know, this is the spot, but I don't know. I mean, I think he barely heard me coming out of the grass.
He heard you because he didn't get your number right, but I know he was responding to you.
Man, that ain't nowhere near grass.
Who, me?
No, 1, 2, 3.
No, that's Menace.